Hi, I'm Richard Hall, the service manager with PSI, your radio vendor, and I'd like to take a minute to talk about the features of your new coming release device, XPR 3300E, and we'll start with the basics. So starting out, I know this may go without saying, but power on, power off. If the line is, or the knob is lined up with the dot here, power is off. Turn your radio on. Turn it, you'll feel an appreciable click and the power will go up. This also adjusts your volume. You'll see a green light light up and hear the open tone, and it will give you a voice announcement of what channel is currently on. That final tone you hear is the acknowledgement of accessory connected on the accessory port. So, you turned your radio on. Now we want to find what channel you're on. So as you heard when it powered up, you're on channel 1. Let's say you operate on channel 4. There's a unique voice announcement that goes with each channel.
Channel 2.
Like such.
Channel 3.
As such.
Channel 4.
And here we are on channel 4. And that goes all the way through channel 16, as this is a 16 channel variant. So you'll notice as you key up that there will be tones. For example, radio check, test 1, 2, 3.
Channel 4.
Okay, go ahead. Radio check, test 1, 2, 3. Okay. The first tone that you hear is a call permit tone.
Let me just turn that down. Yep.
This tone tells you that the call is good, it has hit the repeater, and has been transmitted. The second tone you hear is the
beep.
call complete tone. It sounds like a smaller beep. That tells you that the transmission has ended. Now, if your radio does not make sound, we'll get to that in a moment. There is a button that controls that. So this is purely for training purposes as you get used to the operation of your new digital radio. Next, we'll talk about microphones. As I'm sure you're used to, there is a shoulder mic attached to your radio. This is with a friction connector. It goes in and snaps in like so. That tone that you hear says that it tells you that it's a good connection. Once the microphone is connected and the radio acknowledges it, you will be able to key up and transmit through your shoulder mic. If you notice on the standard shoulder mic that you have, there's a small tab on the side that allows for the use of any 3.5 millimeter accessory, such as the earpieces that are standard issue at Nucor. Onto the buttons. For this radio, the second button on this, or I'm sorry, the bottom button on the side controls that call alert and call permit tone. If you notice that when you have your radio and it doesn't make sounds, press this button. It most likely was mistakenly pressed. To get it back, press the button again, and it will return. Onto the display, you'll notice that your XPR 3300E displays different colors in the small LED on the surface. For example, if the display is flashing red, that means you're either receiving an emergency alarm or you have a low battery. If it's solid yellow, you're in permanent monitor or someone has private dialed your radio, i.e. supervisor radio has made a private call to you. Flashing yellow is normal. That means it's generally monitoring your emergency channel, in this case, channel 16. Solid green, it's either on a transmit key up, on high battery, or high battery. If it's flashing green, as you can see right now in standby state, it's receiving a signal from your repeater. That's normal. It also does this on power up as it does the self-tests on startup. Rapidly flashing.
Rapidly flashing green.
Yes, rapidly flashing.
Green is OTAP. Is
Oh, yes.
programmed.
Yeah, if you're in a scenario where we're pushing over-the-air programming, it will do a rapid flash. That's normal. Don't worry about it. It's just background programming changes being made. So, on to what I'm sure is going to be something that everybody notices as you transition from an analog system to a digital system. It will sound different. It will definitely sound different. Until your ears get used to it, it may sound nasally, it may sound a little bit quieter, and given that you're in a noisier environment, we should cover how you should properly use your mic to allow for the best audio quality possible. So I'm going to perform a test call with our handy stand-in demonstrator.
Okay.
Radio check, test 1, 2, 3.
What channel? What channel are
Let's
you
go to
on?
1. Let's go to
Channel
2.
1.
Okay. Go ahead.
Radio check, test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now what you may have noticed is with the orientation of my mic, given the noise canceling features of the radio, it got extremely quiet if I wasn't positioning the microphone directly in front of my mouth. Now you don't have to eat the microphone, but you do have to have it within a few inches of your mouth, especially if you're in a noisier environment. The further away it is, the more likely it is that your voice will be tuned out due to the large amounts of ambient noise that you experience in your work environment. Like so. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is about right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'd like to thank everybody for their time, and as always, we'll be available for any questions. You can go to our website and look up our service number there, or contact your point of contact at Nucor Steel. Thank you, hope to hear from you soon.